Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Reynatis, running on PC. Oh, same problem as yesterday. I just need to make sure my controller is active before the game starts. Seems like it has a hard time. It doesn't pull for a game controller that often. You know, PC gaming. The standard is there are no standards. I can't believe there's still more missions. It's like we're kind of nearing the end game, and it's like, you know what? There should be more missions. Gravity. What do I need for this? This is 4%, and that's 7. You're getting super picky. Yeah, I wish you could change the dead zone in the game too, for a controller, because it's the dead zone's way too high. Very much reminds me of like a PlayStation 3. Press power up. Whose analog sticks, you know, very notably had absolutely enormous dead zones. And so real fine control on a PS3 was, you know, much harder to achieve than you know, on a GameCube or an Xbox or something similar, you know. Stupid enemies with a bubble shield. Really into another fight. There's another bubble shield in there. such a dumb mechanic. I really wish they would have thought this out a little better. Especially with these enemy placements, they just constantly put you in fights and then just make you run away to load into another scene. It's like, I don't know what they're trying to accomplish here. Yeah, there just should have been way more safe zones spread out throughout the game. Like if there's a fight, then there should be a safe zone somewhere very close by. See? I shouldn't have to exit the whole entire level, have it reload, only to have the fight itself reload, you know, on the randomized encounter. Semi-randomized, right? It's just, I don't even know, you know. It says something. If your memory from the day is blurry, whisper to the speckled crow. I am the savior. What is this? Some sort of quiz? Catch the first speckled crow. Is that wizard? Yeah, and all these bubble shield enemies that require you to counter hit them just to even do damage. Again, I'm not sure what they were thinking. I mean, the game's definitely a little rough, right? not quite 100%. And it's not like technical things that are the problem with the game, you know. It's really just some design decisions that just they don't really play out probably the way the developer intended. Fang. A speckled crow. I am the savior. Rapid bomber. Yeah, see, it just makes me avoid the fights, which is not what you want to do in a game where you want your player to raise their stats all the time. Right, engage in more fights, raise stats, you know, kind of explore the stat system. But here I'm just like, I don't want to fight a bubble enemy, you know. It's such a huge pain for, you know, so little payoff.
何がしたいんだ? どれを解放するって? おっせえな.
Oh, that's right, we haven't had Moa for that long. I mean, we have, but not when we decided to do all this skill unlocking, slot unlocking.
読めんのか？何がしたいんだ？お買い上げ。読めんのか？
God, we burned through so many of these.
お買い上げ。読めんのか？ 迷ってる？いいんじゃない？
Now that money just disappeared.
また来いよ。
That's the problem with having so many characters. You spend a lot of time upgrading everybody's abilities when it's available. But if you don't, you end up in just fights of attrition. Experience acquired. Raven Slice. Speckled Crow. I am the savior. August 13th, 1984. As the Olympics are coming to an end in the US, so is my life. Crows flock around me, and they are trying to make sure I'm dead. Or do they hunger for my flesh? The brazen ones already walk all over my body. Fine, I shall cast a spell on the crows to keep a record. I count 14. I wonder if my magic will work on all of them.
お前らあくまで一般人なんだぞ。最高の結果だろう。
See, as I wandered Dominus Forest, I had a companion, Rito Yurano, an erudite, middle-aged wizard not keen on using magic himself. He taught me everything I know about magic. I accepted his theories readily. But will you? Okay, so this quest is basically lore hunting. Rapid Slam. See, according to Yurano, we wizards pay the price of using magic with the fragments of our lives, our memories. A connection with the fantasy world is constructed where these memories should have been. We utilize the magic that flows from these connections that has eaten into our psyches and release it into the real world. So where does magic come from? Indeed, that dark sea, Meowmurai. Deus the horse?
動くな。
アナザーでおとなしくしてろ。
Ah, stupid bubble enemy. Too many of those. Do not be alarmed, wizards. The constant use of magic does not erase precious memories. You'll only miss repetitive, trivial things, the everyday mundane. Did I lock the door when I left the house the day before yesterday? The unwise might recall when pressed, but a wizard probably won't for the rest of their life. It's hardly a problem, but it's a different story if you can't remember what your parents look like. If that's the case for you, then you might be a savior, like me. See, no, that's not quite right. To be precise, you are only still a candidate. I myself will rot away without having become the savior. The cause of my failure, no doubt, was my innate skepticism, and of course being too old. I was already 39 when I became a wizard. The most subtle candidate would be a young person, or suitable candidate would be a young person, a boy or girl who is young in body and mind, who is devoted to their own dream. If you're reading this, then please listen to what this foolish old man has to say. I do not fit into the system proposed by Yurino, which is why he showed such interest in me when I confessed a greater memory deficiency. I cannot remember my parents' faces, father or mother. They must have told me about Dominus Forest. My memory of what transpires during the day is hazy at best. In fact, I only have memories of my daily repetitive life, and when I sleep, I dream only of the dark sea, that Meowmurai. It's a long, boring dream in which nothing happens, but I still spend a lot of time sleeping. Does any of this sound like you? That does sound like us.
動くな。
アナザーでおとなしくしてろ。
After my confession, Yurino shared his interpretation of my extensive memory loss. Your connection to Mare Deus must be greater than that of other wizards. The greater the connection, the more magic you can use. Yurino was excited that he could think of no other explanation than this. You are the chosen one, Kuwabara. In Yurino's opinion, I am a trainee aspiring to be the savior. Liberating the wind gates around the forest is to prepare my connections so that they can fully function. He says these wind gates are a symbolic of my connection, which makes Yurino, who accompanies me, the maritime pilot. By the time I get all of the connections working, I expect I will have lost most of my memory. Yurino is here to guide me in my mission to become the savior. I wonder where you are now in your journey, your own journey. You are much closer to the truth than I am, I expect. Oh, we didn't read this one. If you can't remember what your parents look like, if you keep dreaming of the dark sea, if you can't remember what happened during the day, then listen to what I have to say. I would love for you to know you may be the chosen savior. Let's see, you must be wondering just what a savior is. What are they saving us from? Are we saving wizards from the unwise from the guild? Then should we join the MEA, or is it the guild that is just and we should fight the Makabe family? None of these seem right. If we save one, then we doom the other. How could we call ourselves saviors then? I mean, I like this portion of the game, you know, where it's all a little deeper into the story elements. I definitely think there's some potential in the story. Just they kind of chose to tell it in in a way which I think may be too compressed, even though there's like a ton of chapters and a you know, tons of characters and lore. I don't know. I mean, things are coming together at the end of the game, so it's not like it's completely confusing. But most of the game it was pretty confusing. Venom shell. If I am the chosen one, then who was it who chose me? Only one person comes to mind, the man or woman in Merideus. Have you seen them? They glide along the surface of the water in a small boat, just like the Grim Reaper. They must be Dominus. Thinking back, Dominus did choose me. I grabbed the staff that was offered, didn't I? What does Dominus want from me? And why haven't they told me? There are so many ways to communicate. In my dreams, for example. Uranus says Dominus doesn't tell me the truth so as to protect me. He thinks it's so that I don't drown in my power and get carried away when I learn the truth. Venomous stinger. Yeah, because here, I mean, like, if you didn't do this quest, then the whole savior thing, it's just a plot device, right? But here, there's a little bit more about what the savior actually is and how it fits into the world. Sun lightning. Which, for whatever reason, you just don't really get in the main game. Or at least so far, unless it's all revealed at the very, very end. My mind is full of questions. What is Dominus's goal? What is he entrusting with me? Or what is he entrusting me with? It's not in my nature to stumble down a road without knowing what's ahead. Even Yuno's smile as he tells me to leave everything to him appears suspicious. He wants to control me. After so long, I have finally started to see Yuno as the enemy. Swing. Some wisdom. MP charge burst. And venom rush. In the end, due to my skepticism, I killed Yuno. He fought back, which is why I'm dying now, at the height of my foolishness. In the end, I will perish without ever knowing the truth. I should have just gone with the wind without overthinking it. I should have stayed true to my goal. If you ever find yourself losing your way, remember my folly. You are the chosen one, the one who will be the savior. Remember that the truth is only at the end of your journey, and cherish your life. Oh, there's still more? My goodness. I mean, that he's dying. What else is he going to tell us? It's the 14th crow. I am the savior. My name is Hito Yudono. By utilizing the magic of my friend, Katsuhito Kuwabara, who is dying beside me, I will leave a message for the future generations. I am a legacy, though I have kept this fact from my younger friend. My magic is limited, but I pride myself on being knowledgeable about the state of the magical world. The enemy of the savior is the consul. It is believed that they will return to Japan in 2024, for 40 years from now. They will try to dominate Japan. The one Kuwabara should have fought, that you are expected to fight, is the consul. Do not forget, it may be a difficult world for wizards to live in, and you may feel surrounded by enemies, but the real enemy is the consul. There can only be one reason Dominus did not reveal this. If the consul finds out, your life will be at risk. My guess is that the consul has already entered Japan. They are biding their time, when every wizard will lose access to the Mare Deus. On May 24, 2024, Dominus will act, even after Kuwabara's death. If you are aware of the potential of his successors, then live quietly. Do not stand out. Build your strength for when that day comes. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the plot just got way more intriguing with that. Yeah, I mean, I wish they could have just rolled that into the main story, but, you know. Because like I said, you can easily just not do that quest. Hey there, Marin Kidizumi. Are you the one who wrote the request? Kageyama? Wait, how do you know my name? I've got something of a reputation for my research skills in the line of work. I'm a web writer. Why would a reputable web writer ask Al for help finding something? Oh yes, I did say I was looking for something, but I already know where to find it. It's in another. It seems that's piqued your interest. Whatever, just tell me more. Well, a few years ago, I was interviewing a wizard. Tragically, he passed away. But before he did, he entrusted me with a secret. And that secret is hidden in the depths of another. Sounds like quite a scoop, too. Evidence that exposes the dark side of the MEA. I promised that wizard I would publicize that secret. But, as you can see, I am just a normal person. I could never go to another. I've asked around, but even other wizards say they can't go that far. Which is why I've decided to come to you. After all, Shibuya has been getting a lot of attention lately. What do you think? You're pretty strong, right? I mean, I guess I'm interested in a challenge. And in another, no less. Alright, it's decided then. There are two others that we were entrusted with, but here's the first one. The fog is in Dogonzaka Alley, and the spell is, oh yes, uncover the blackness of the White Raven. Easy to remember, right? Yeah, some parts frustrate me about the game, but in general, I mean, I am pretty happy that we played all the way through it. You know, I was considering just skipping the game, but you know, clearly a lot of love was put into it. I sort of felt we needed to see it through. I mean, I obviously don't think there's going to be a sequel. Or if they decide to do another game kind of in the spirit of this, you know, not a story sequel, but a gameplay sequel, then I would want them to make some refinements to the, you know, the social media system.
お前らあくまで一般人なんだぞ。最高の結果だろう。
And just make it less about annoying the player. Because this is just kind of what it's doing, is that it's just annoying me to have to run in and out all the time because of this mechanic.
攻撃を開始する。最高の結果だろう。制圧するぞ。サンギスメナスポテンティア2。ほらほらほらほら、どんどん撃っちゃうよ。遅い。甘い。最高の結果だろう。攻撃を開始する。最高の結果だろう。制圧するぞ。
任せて。
Oh, did it kill me? Wow, okay. Seems rather extreme.
サンギスメナスポテンティア2。魔を切り裂け。白金の戦火。
西島さん、桐泉ちゃん、変わるよ。遅い。甘い。遅い。遅い。
向井さん、変わる。サングイスメラスポテンティア。
吹け。後進の嵐。
I could definitely do without these challenge missions. I mean, they're not particularly fun. And they just burn through my items.
今のはなしってことで。攻撃を開始する。
Look at that, just instant death.
マリンク交代。
サンギスメラスポテンティア2。ほらほらほらほら、どんどん撃っちゃうよ。遅い。甘い。 ギスメラスポテンティア2落ちろ手強い敵だったよな。
Was that not even the way? It's pretty straightforward. I didn't have a lot of branches.
制圧するぞ。
任せて。サンギスメナスポテンティア2魔を切り裂け白金の天候。危なかった。
西島さん、
桐泉ちゃん、代わりよ。
Promised a few years ago. Need your help finding something. I wait your reply.
どうした？
お前らあくまで一般人なんだぞ。攻撃を開始する。
なあ、
We're back. This is the note that was in there. A note? That's all you've got? I did the job. Now give me the reward.
アナザーでおとなしくしてろ。
That's Max, huh? I wonder if I should equip him with something else. Something that will give him more HP. is this? This is melee. Some menace attack.
あなたでおとなしくしてろ。
Hold on. Damn, did the Rub Boss seriously just post himself? It's Shibuya's Rubrum King. We failed to catch him when I was in the MEA. He says they're having a clearance sale on Rubrum in front of the MEA HQ. The MEA is recruiting, so he's probably counting on Dam showing up. Those prices are insane. What part of this is a sale? It's a seller's market, there's no competition. And the MEA needs manpower, so they're turning a blind eye to it. Unforgivable. It's all totally unforgivable. And well, it won't even be a warm-up. Let's see, any wizard around here? Aren't you being a little too bold, Rubrum King? Surrender. Aren't you underestimating us? Sorry, Nishijima. I have a proposition for you, damned. Beat Owl and I'll give you some rub. Smart. They're locally sourcing their forces. No wonder they're so bold. Lucky us. They've got numbers and variety. Now this is more like it.
制圧するぞ。甘い。
Damn it. Such a small window.
サンギスメラスポテンティア2落ちろー最高の結果だろう。
あ
Alright, I've destroyed all their Rebrum too. This will end the Rebrum trade and let us concentrate on our fight. Yeah, we're coming for you. Let's go. You bastard, that was illegal magic. Stop right there or I'll shoot.
やれやれ
Really?
やりにくいな。最高の結果だろう。
Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Reynatis, running on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.